Have you played the Stanley Parable before? No. This is my first time. Please adjust the slider until computer is very visible. The computer? Well, that's way down there. But, I'm just going to go with the default. Maybe a little bit darker. Measure the current time. Okay. Oh, that's PM. Okay, 7:32, I guess. Let's go with 7:30. Let's go with, I'll do it. 7:32. 31, 32. Confirm. Okay. Sure. Begin. Oh, let's see. Settings. Okay. Begin the game, I guess. Oh, it's on the screen. On the little screen on the computer. All right. I'm guessing it's going to go into the computer screen, maybe? I don't know. Never played this. The end is never the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Watch the red
This
button.
is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-bending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
Doing the Matrix.
As though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Ooh.
And
Until
then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete
They all disappeared.
isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid,
Where's the
Stanley
mouse?
found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained
Somebody
his
stole a
senses,
mice.
he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, I get to move now. Okay. I got papers. Can I duck? What? Wait a minute. See what these buttons do here. Oh, here we go. Oh, they're all duck. Okay. So L1 and L2 are both duck. Can I hide? No. Can I jump? So what's that say? I hate Mondays. Oh, me too. Oh wow. He's rolling like he's got roller skates on. Alright, let's step out. See what's going on. Oh, wait a minute. What's the clock say? Why did I input the time? This time's not 7:30. I don't really see the second hand. Wait a minute. Well, the hour hand is obscure. Can't see it. It's too small. Okay. 248. 249. Hey, where are the mice? There's not a mouse over there. It's a little obscure. Is this I Hate Mondays again?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Who shut the door? There's nobody here. How did the door shut? It's the same. I Hate Mondays. No mice. Hey! This computer's got a drive. A couple floppy drives. Floppy A.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
This guy works with a pencil sharpener? Oh. Is this what? Is this a demotion place? 432? Blue and green. Number 1, Dad. What's it say on this computer? What? Computer. Oh, I can do that. I turn the computer on. I push up button. Can I go in here? No. Don't mind me just doing office work. Is this door gonna close on me? Close these computers down. Obviously, nobody's working on them. Waste electricity. What's that? Okay. Nothing here. Wait a minute. 456, 457. This door's not marked. 25. I'm going to unmarked doors. Somebody's working here. Nobody spilled their coffee. Long hallway. This is kind of foreshadowing.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I did. What if I enter the door on the right? What's going to happen to me?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah. See? I'm a rule breaker. I broke the rules. Wahaha.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Cold drink. How do I drink it? I can't drink it all in if I can't.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Yes, sir. All right, let's go.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
What? Me? It's because I like interior rooms with blue furniture.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
No. I'm going to stay in this room and admire all the furniture I want. Nobody can tell me I can't admire furniture. From, I'm guessing this is the 1970s. Oh. Okay. This is getting boring.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Okay. Now what? Is there something in there? I keep going straight.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. What? I'm following directions. You told me to... Okay, never mind. Why would I want to go in the other room? What? No, you can keep blocking me out. Alright, so warning. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. That's if you make it. $5,000. Ha ha ha. That's something I won't have to pay if I die. I'll have on a tombstone. Come and get it. Come and get it, you greedy corporate bastards. Okay, so what do I gotta do? I can't even jump. I can't jump. I can't. I can duck. Is that jumping? Okay, so I get on this cargo lift.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
What, my alter
Please,
ego?
Stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
What is this? Oh god. This is gonna be some kind of creepy monster. A dark hallway. That's foreshadowing. Did I get a weapon or something? I don't even know who she is. Looks like... Oh my god. Are we gonna do this? Oh Jesus. Okay. Probably Medusa waiting for me. Alright, here we go!
That's her, Stanley.
Oh
You need
god.
to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Wait a minute. Why is the phone plugged into an outlet? That's clearly an outlet. What? Why is the phone connected to an outlet? This shouldn't be happening. Should have a phone line. Okay. What?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Oh, Jesus. What?
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
What the hell? Can I go that way? Okay, whatever. What is it? Is mannequin
This is a
gonna...
very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Good morning, employee 427. Press X on your controller. Why? Okay.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Okay.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
What happens if I don't press the button? Huh? Huh? What are you gonna do? Huh? Nothing. Wahaha. I'm in control of my own life, buddy. I don't have to press that button. What if I press another button? If I press X? No? I don't want to press this triangle button. Fine. I'll press it there.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
To watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy. And so in his head, he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay, fine. I'm not going to press any button. I'll just walk around. Until I get bored. Fine.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
To question nothing? Okay, there.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
God. Let me out.
Well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
Maybe.
And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
Please die.
And I
Okay.
tried.
Oh my god. Okay. Fine. We're gonna go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Uh-huh.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
I'm gonna
Perhaps
run.
he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. There. I entered the door on my left. Now what? Oh, they're counting down. 412, 411.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a co-worker? Let it ball up inside you. There you go. That's the way to do it. Really get it balled up in there. To do. Synchronize core valve expert sessions. Shift global marketing per paid. Monetize. Yes. Monetize. Money. That's right. Profit. All right. Where are those charts? Oh, everything's going down. Oh, wait a minute. I'm looking at it the wrong way. There we go. See that? Oh, it's still going down. Oh, it's going up a little bit. Yeah, I can't read the freaking thing. You're going too fast. See, this is why we're dropping profit margins. A lack of communication. I can't read this. See? It's too fast. Okay, how do I adjust that? Do I push the button? If you ever... what are your dreams for the future? Success. Talk radio. A boat. Hope. Spring. Less air. No. I want more air. Okay, here we go. Air is good. Air is good. Broom closet. Wait. So...
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I did? Well, what if I go downstairs? Dun 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 dun. Oh Jesus! Sounds like there's something down there coming at me. I'm going up. I'm going up. I'm going up. Oh, it's still red. Oh Jesus! Ta-da. Ta-da. Executive bathroom. Ooh. Okay. I demand a raise. Since I'm here, I'm going to be the only one that does anything anymore. See, I'm going to be the secretary. I can't. Okay. Where's all the mice? That's one of the things I want to convey to you guys. This is how you know.
Into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845. Alright, what if I do this? Is it going to be a big ass?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
There.
Trying to yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code.
Oh God.
By sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
No. What if I put a Morse code? No? Can't put another code in there. The boss must be very tall. Is it 12 foot tall? Uh-oh, Jesus. Something's gonna happen here. Insulation. This is where some of the unscrupulous stuff has been happening. Right? This is the real brains of the... No, you know what? I'm gonna fall down. Isn't that right? That's gonna be my death. So, let me, so I can duck? I don't like that. Be sneaky. Okay, so I stepped in here. See a generator. I don't see the flooring. No. Okay. Oh. So where do I go? I go up. Right. Oh, I'm already up. Okay, I'll go down to
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay, I'm just gonna step over that. So, there's a lot of ventilation shafts.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I did. The whatever says escape. Mind control facility? I don't know. And that says escape in crayons. I'm gonna try the escape route. I mean, it's written in crayon though, so it might have been a kid that scribbled that.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, but of course Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for. Nope, still on board with death?
I don't know who to trust. Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna go with you. Whoever. It's probably not gonna work. Oh. It got dark. Uh-oh. Is this the secrets of the galaxy? The light bulb. The light bulb. So, do I push the button? What is that? Alrighty. There's gonna be a monster, isn't there?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Maybe I should win with the escape route. Cameras. Okay. And what's this say? Employee observation protocol. So I'm guessing that this has all the monitors are all connected to at least one camera in this facility.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Their numbers are weird. 1, 2. Oh, okay, I see how they're doing. Okay. So, let's push this button. That's all I
This
do.
mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes! Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
1, 2. Okay, so this thing, console disabled. I have no clue. I started off in an office, pushing buttons. Mind control idle, awaiting input. Oh, is this going to be like the X-Men? Who's that guy in the wheelchair? Put that thing on my head.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Okay, system power. I guess I'm gonna turn it off. I don't like to be controlled. My mind is my own, and nobody's gonna control it for me. Wow! Look at this. Yeah, take that, corporate swine.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's
Hell
command.
yeah.
Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
Yeah, that's right.
For it was not knowledge or even power that he had
It was their choice.
but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
This is just going to be a screen, isn't it? This is going to be a screen.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Oh, that was a good ending. I beat the game. See? I got a trophy. What? Oh. Well, then I guess I could keep on going, I guess. Or maybe. I'll try one more.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Blah, blah, blah.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business,
the perfect room.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yes, I did.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Nope. I'm going this way. Wahahaha. Probably gonna end up dead.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
You're right. Oh, we're right. Okay, so...
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
What? You close that door on me.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it.
Well, hurry up.
This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
But there's a truck there. The truck's gonna run me over. Okay. What if I go towards the truck? No? Oh. Oh, it's back down cellar. What? Just like a fast forward. Fast forward.
No.
Yes.
This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
No.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
No.
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
So far off track, I'm off to almost to the end. What? I was right on track.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what?
The door.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
Oh,
okay,
gosh.
then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Well, I could take the door on this that way, but let's go this way. Story? Where's the story at? This way? Everyone knows what you did. They're just holding back. You torture yourself. Okay.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well,
No,
I
no.
find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Blah, blah,
Perhaps
blah,
he
blah,
had
blah.
simply missed a memo.
You know what? Screw you,
Okay,
narrator.
It's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Do I have a choice? I jump through the window.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
That's gonna
No,
be...
wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
I don't know what kind of stuff this is gonna be. No, this is gonna be blocked, I bet. They're gonna keep blocking me. Oh, what is this? Uh-oh, this is gonna turn into our dark ink. Uh-oh. This kind of reminds
Now
me...
this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
All right.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We
I
both
do.
know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people
Let's go
win
back.
fair and square, and this
I
was
win.
not one of those situations.
Let's find the people.
Okay.
The
I'm
party.
getting weirded out by
That's
whatever
where they're
this
going.
place
Surprise
is.
party,
I don't
isn't
care
it?
what might happen this time. I have to restart.
All right. Oh my God. You said you're gonna restart. This is not restarting.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
What kind of game is this? Okay. Follow the line. But wait a minute. What if I don't follow the line? Oh no!
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
All right then. The line. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
Now,
Sure.
if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, Is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a
Maybe.
bit weird back there.
What the?
Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what
Somebody's
we
getting
need right
crazy.
now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Okay. Can we go up the oh, okay. All right. What? Wait a minute. Hey. I'm trying to follow the line here.
Wait. Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. Sure. It's a fern. So, yeah. Does that mean we're going to go around in circles?
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Okay, 425. Okay, let's just keep going. I don't even know if I trust the line anymore. This freaking line. Oh, here we go.
Oh, no.
To the end.
Not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
No! Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna do this one more time. And then...
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent
Nothing.
people, right? Why can't we make up
fooled
our
us.
own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Alright, narrator. He's got a god complex going on here, I think.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Oh my god. Okay, let's just do something. There we go.
No, not you again.
Oh my god.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
But it's where I'm going. There's no... Alright. The firm.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay,
That way?
so I know that each door has to lead somewhere.
What if I
Which
go the
means
other
that
way?
somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Okay. The confusion ending.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
So I guess
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really?
Why does a
It
wall
can't
get to
be.
decide where
I
we're
don't want it to
going?
be.
Look,
don't
we got
want the
we got
game to
other
keep
walls here.
restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I
You've
don't want
been
to be trapped
playing
like
the
this. I
confusion
won't
ending
restart
for
the game. I
18
won't
minutes.
do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped?
There you
Does
go.
that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
Hell
The,
yeah.
whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us?
The no
Will
clip.
something happen?
Let me sit in the chair.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
Find a
We'll
bookstore,
find out,
get
won't
bored
we?
and leave.
Eventually.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, in the meantime, if you... All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh
What
god,
could it
not
mean?
this again.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Something's up with this. I don't trust this game anymore. Where's that fern?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
My left. Oh, that was my right. Okay, fine. The fern. You mean that thing? The picture? Am I supposed to be following the picture? Oh god.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
8.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He
Yep,
stepped
he's
into the
amazing.
newly opened passageway.
Blah, blah, blah. I've done all this before. This is like Groundhog's Day. Kinda. Just never ending. I rule this
Stanley
roost.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna go with the escape route.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Fine. I'll go this way then.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Uh-huh. So what happens if I push the button?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Come on. Come on, come on. Let's go, 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 go. I already been through here. Okay, let's push the buttons. Yeah,
Now
TV.
the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Oh my god.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
Hey, look at that.
Stanley's co-workers.
See that over there?
The lives of so many
We've been over there
individuals
so many
reduced to
times.
Images on a screen, and Stanley.
I know what's going on.
Eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Yep. This is gonna end the same way, isn't it? Same. Everything's the same.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
Uh-huh.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
gonna
Was this the only reason he
I'm gonna
was
turn it
happy
on.
with his boring job? That his
gonna
emotions had
just-
been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yes.
No.
Turn it
He
on.
refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His
Yes, I
own
can.
life
I
in
can
someone
accept it.
else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I'm gonna turn it on and see what happens.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Uh-huh.
Controls labeled with
Can I go this way?
emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of
Let's
it
go.
monitored and commanded
Let's
from
turn
this
it on.
very place. And as the cold
Oh, my
reality of
mind
his
control.
past began to sink in,
I want
Stanley decided that
total
this
control.
machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Yes, it will.
For he...
Wah!
Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did
Yes,
you?
I did.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the
On.
machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Yes, I do.
Control?
Yes, I do.
Stanley.
Put it on me.
I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
Oh, okay. On this
Up
side,
until
just turn it off.
detonation, let's say...
Turn it off. Turn it
2 minutes.
off. Off, off, off.
Ah, now this is making things a
Turn
little
it
more
off.
fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Turn it off.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
So what do
Mere
we do?
moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me.
Oh, let's go this
where
way.
we're going. What all this means. I barely know where to start.
Dun, dun, dun.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All
Oh
right,
shit! I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing.
die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
Where's the
I
one?
erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds.